Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Snowflake Simplified. Here we have started a series of YouTube video course. So this is my second video and it's all about Snowflake features that will help you in Snowpro core exam. So if you have not yet subscribed my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe it so that it will also keep me motivated to upload more such videos like this. So here is my quick intro. Myself Anuj Verma. I am a Snowpro core certified practitioner and I'm working as a data analyst and a consultant. So let's talk about Snowflake exam and feature of fee structure of Snowflake exam. So the exam service provider of Snowflake is Pearson VUE, and the total fee of the exam is US dollar 206.50, and the today conversion rate of dollar against rupee is 82.15 rupee. So you have to pay almost around 16,964 rupee for booking the slot. So if you want to know more about the fee structure of Snowflake, so you can always refer the Snowflake documentation. So before we dive deep into all of the different topics, let's first get an overview like this so that you can get an understanding of what you will learn in this course and how this course is structured. First, we'll talk about the additions of Snowflake, like here, and after that, we'll talk about fundamentals such as architecture so that we can understand everything that we'll do afterwards a lot better. And after that, we'll talk about most important topic, which is the loading of data, and more deeply about loading options such as copy options, and after that loading of unstructured data, and after that we'll learn about the performance optimization and the various loading techniques from AWS, Azure and GCP. After that we'll talk about the serverless feature of Snowflake, that is a Snowpipe, and time travel features, fail-safe feature, table types, zero copy cloning, data sharing of Snowflake, data sampling of Snowflake, and scheduling the task, visualization, streams, task, CDC. So if you're seeing this topic as very difficult, so just don't worry about it. I will make each and every video about this topic, which will be a very detailed video, and I will really help you a lot to learn all those topics and clear your Snowflake certification. So CDC here is change data capture, and after that we'll go about materialized view, data masking, access management, and the best practices of Snowflake and partner connect of Snowflake. So all the best for your learning, and I think that it's the first bold motive that you have taken to come across my YouTube channel, and I really thank you for that. So just let's get started. So first question, what is Snowflake? If you ask me, I will just answer it like that. Snowflake is cloud data warehouse that we can store and analyze all of your data records in one place. It can automatically scale up and down its compute resources to load, integrate, and analyze all your data. Snowflake is a fully managed software as a service that provides a single platform for data warehousing, data lake, data engineering, data science, data application development, and secure sharing and consumption of real-time and shared data. So Snowflake is a true software as a service. So there is no hardware that we need to select, install, or configure or manage, and whatever the ongoing maintenance, management, upgrades, and tunings which are there, all are being held by, like it all being handled by Snowflake itself. So the first topic of today is Snowflake architecture. So Snowflake architecture is a hybrid of shared disk, traditional shared disk, and shared nothing database architecture, and it consists of three layers actually. So now just let's talk a little bit about the architecture in Snowflake, because this is it really helps us to understand the concept of Snowflake a little bit better, and it makes it a little bit easier for us to work in Snowflake. So here we can see the three layers that Snowflake basically consists of. So the first layer is the database storage layer. So of course we know that the data is not stored in Snowflake itself, but for example in our case it is stored in Amazon S3 bucket. So this is also now not much important technically, but in this case the data is stored in hybrid columnar storage. So in contrast to traditional form of storing data, we store the data instead of saving it in rows. We store them and compress them into blobs, and then when we query the data, we also don't fetch these rows, but we fetch these blobs. And this hybrid column not storage is used in a lot of big data contexts, and so it is also in here, like, and it makes it more efficient in storing the data and also faster even in querying this data. So this is the first layer where our data is stored, and then we have the second layer. So this is where the queries are processed. So this is the second layer where the queries are processed, and this is where the virtual warehouse has come to play. So these virtual warehouses are not to be mixed with data warehouse, but these virtual warehouses are actually the virtual warehouse, virtual compute resource that we can use to process all of our queries and all of our operations that we are performing here in query processing layer. So that's why this layer is also called as the muscle of the system, as you can see over here. And in here this virtual warehouse, they can perform massive parallel processing, which makes it again very efficient in processing our queries, especially if we have large amounts of data or very complex queries, so that the queries can be processed by multiple servers at the same time. And the first layer will be the cloud services layer. This cloud services layer is the collection of services that coordinates activities across Snowflake, and this is called as the brain of the computer, that is brain of the Snowflake. So it manages infrastructure, access control management, security, optimizer, and the metadata management of the Snowflake. So after that we'll talk about the Snowflake editions. So Snowflake actually offers the 4 editions of Snowflake. So first edition is a standard edition, second edition is the enterprise edition, third edition is the business critical edition, and the fourth edition is a virtual private Snowflake. So if we see in Snowflake editions, standard edition is the basically the first most edition, like which offers minimum features of Snowflake, like time travel of 1 day, disaster recovery of 7 days after time travel, and secure data sharing, external functions, data exchange, data marketplace, data application. So in standard plus edition, we have a multi-cluster warehouse. In addition to the features of standard, we have 90 days of time travel, we have annual rekeying of all the encrypted data, we have materialized views, which is not available in standard edition, and we have dynamic data masking, external data tokenization. So these two things are very important over here. Like in standard edition, 1 day of time travel is there. Usually these type of questions are asked in Snowflake Snowpro core exam, and in the enterprise edition we have a time travel of up to 90 days, and in business critical editions there are set of more features in addition to standard plus edition or enterprise edition. We have data encryption everywhere, we have HIPPA support, we have PCI compliance, we have AWS private link support, and many such features like that. And in virtual private warehouse we have all the features of business critical edition, enterprise edition, and standard edition, and we have customer dedicated virtual servers whenever the encryption key is in the memory, and we have customer dedicated metadata store as well. So this was all for today. So let's move to the Snowflake dumps that I have, so that you can just practice more about the questions that which can come from the this which can come from these two topics, that is Snowflake edition and architecture. So first question for today is as you can see over here, in which layer of its architecture does Snowflake stores its metadata statistics? So you can just pause the video for 10 seconds, and after that you can match the answer with me. So it's the cloud service layer, which is called as the brain of the Snowflake. As I've explained before, it maintains the metadata management, so the answer will be cloud service layer. So next question here, which of the following terms best describes the Snowflake database architecture? So just take a pause for 10 seconds and just answer this question. So the answer of this question is multi-cluster shared data. So you can always go to Snowflake or documentation and learn more about it. The third question, which is the minimum Snowflake edition that provides data sharing? So I have just explained it in Snowflake editions. So if you want to learn more, you can just go to Snowflake documentation. There are like plenty of topics available over there to learn, and even there are many topics like online also. So the minimum Snowflake edition that provides data sharing is standard edition. So next question, which is the minimum Snowflake edition that provides multi-cluster warehouse and up to 90 days of time travel? We just learned it in Snowflake editions, so just take a pause for 10 seconds. So the answer of this question is enterprise edition. As I've told you that the minimum edition for minimum edition required for time travel of 90 days and multi-cluster warehouse is the enterprise edition. So next question, which of the following statements is true of Snowflake? So just take a pause for 10 seconds. So here you can see that it was built specifically for the cloud. So if you just read over here, it was built on as an on-premise solution, because on-premise storage is a different thing. So Snowflake is all based on the cloud, so it cannot be the answer. You can see over here that on-premise or on the cloud, on-premise storage is not there in Snowflake. It's always on cloud. So next option is it was built for a Hadoop architecture. It's not built for a Hadoop architecture, so this is not the right answer. It based on Oracle architecture. It's also wrong, because Snowflake uses Oracle SQL, not the Oracle architecture. So the answer of this question is it was built specifically for the cloud. Next question, which is the lowest Snowflake edition that offers time travel up to 90 days? So I think this question I have previously answered, so I will just answer it again. You can just take a pause for 10 seconds and answer this question. So the lowest edition required for time travel up to 90 days is enterprise edition. So next question, what are the three layers that makes up the Snowflake architecture? So choose three options. So let me tell you one more thing, while you are going for certification, you can expect many questions where you have to choose two options, three options. So choose very wisely, because the question will be not very much straightforward. One sentence can change the whole meaning of question. So just answer this question. Take a pause for 10 seconds. So the three layers of Snowflake architecture is compute layer, which is also called as the query processing layer, and the second is storage layer, and the third is cloud services layer. So that's all about today. So thanks a lot for watching my YouTube videos, and I can just say that I will provide more such videos in future, and which will really help you for clearing your Snowpro core exam. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching my YouTube video. Bye bye.